Today I fucked up by making a bet with my 8-year daughter. My kid is Minecraft mad and has been since she was 5 years old. She's a great builder and comes up with really interesting creations. But she's stuck on consoles and her iPad and has been making noises about wanting mods for the past 18 months. I keep telling her Bedrock doesn't do mods and she always replies with, "Well, buy me a computer." Well, 2 weeks ago we were talking about her gym class she goes to where they do fun physical fitness stuff for kids. It's at a real gym with real gym instructors. She said they did a plank for 30 seconds as part of her class. And I, stupidly, said if you can beat my plank time I'd buy her a computer. Now my time is 2.25. And my wife's is around 3.15. So the gym instructor asked all the kids what their goals are this year. Just a general life thing not related specifically to physical fitness. Some said stuff like, read more, or, finish X game, etc. My kid says, to do a 4-minute plank. Well, the instructor suddenly had something he could work with. So he said, okay, let's do that. In my kid's bravado she had forgotten the original bet was 2.26 or better. In doing so she overshot it by a fair way and made it considerably harder for herself. By the end she was a sweaty crying mess. Her form had gone to hell but it was definitely still a plank. The instructor yelled 4 minutes and she said, "Can I stop now?" Between tears and heavy breathing. She stopped at 4.08. Anyway, what's a good mid-level graphics card for Minecraft with some shaders? Too long did not read. Made a stupid bet with my kid about buying her a PC if she beat my plank time. I lost and am now poor. 4-minute plank? My life could be on the line and I wouldn't make it past 2 minutes, but your 8-year-old with abs of steel can do 4 minutes for a computer. I need to rethink some life choices. Jesus man. Your daughter has some serious determination lol. Mid-tier GPU that will run Minecraft just fine? Go for a 1080 if you can find one used that isn't crazy overpriced. If not, most any 2000 level GPU will do fine until she wants the big boy mods and such. 1080 graphics card and i7 and 816GB RAM should work for even heavy modding. Just be sure to change the amount of RAM Minecraft has access to, otherwise the game might have a hard time keeping up. I recommend setting it to 6GB instead of the default 1GB. I love your daughter lol, I wish I had her determination and strength. This is one of the best today I fucked up I've read. Congrats to your little warrior. This PC, from Best Buy runs Minecraft just fine for my son. It isn't fancy other than the light effects, but it'll get the job done. If you're at all up for it, please part out and build the PC from scratch with your daughter. It sounds like it's be right up her alley with the Minecraft building and makes for a great learning experience. What a little trooper. She's earned that PC, laptop. Overshooting like that. Get that girl a 3060 and an i9 CPU, with a ton of RAM. She's earned it. Today I fucked up by diminishing my wife's apocalypse rating. My wife and I have joked about having our apocalypse ratings. Skills that we have learned through work or whatever that would benefit us if there is an apocalypse. So I had construction job, prior law enforcement, and now I'm a nurse. So my apocalypse rating is pretty high. My wife works retail, so not that impressive of survival skills. But she has said that she'd be great during the end of days because she has really easy pregnancies and all 3 births came and went without complications. So she'd be a key to repopulating the world. She held onto that as her anchor for her rating. Well, I joked about how she's getting older and would soon be out of childbearing years. She didn't react much to the statement. But now she is researching and desperately trying to get me to allow her farm any sort of edible plants in our tiny residential backyard so can have some sort of rating again. Too long did not read. Told my wife she was getting too old to have kids, so now we have to take up farming. I wouldn't be thinking about making kids in an apocalypse. Crying babies do not help you survive an apocalypse. This made me chuckle. I'd be good in an apocalypse setting because I have law enforcement training, first aid and other medical training, and I'm also good at building shit, so. Shelter ECT. Her. I have ovaries. Surely making kids only counts towards a post-apocalyptic score. Do soft skills count? Maybe she knows as a mother of 3 kids how to hold a family together, manage to have food and shelter. As a retail worker and mother of 3, she also may have trading skills and how to interact with different people, and has an excellent antenna for the intentions of other people to decide if they are a threat or not. But if your soft skills never count, this could also sound like an excuse. It's probably less of a priority during the apocalypse, but for a small garden, you'll get a lot of bang for your buck growing herbs like oregano, thyme, etc. Next step I suggest would be potatoes. That wasn't nice of you. Might I recommend that you encourage her to take up some crafting tradable skills, e.g. sewing, preserving, leather working, some form of projectile weaponry, archery, for instance. Those tradable skills will be valuable. Off to compare apocalypse ratings with my fiancé now.